What's going on, guys? You all here. Welcome to Confabulate, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything. I'm your host, Yuel Sanchez. Thank you so much for stopping by. I cannot believe that Malia is on the podcast. I really cannot. I can't believe she said yes, and I can't believe we were able to make this work. Like, I'm still kind of pinching myself a little bit. I just can't believe it happened. Thank you so much, Malia. I love this episode so much. It was really easy for me to interview her and talk to her, and I enjoyed every single second of it. And I'm just very happy that this is out, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. I've been so stoked to put it out and everything, so thank you so much, Malia. I grew up with Malia for so many years, and I always remember her being just the sweetest person ever, and I remember always feeling comfortable with her and feeling safe with her. You know, I went to a school where a lot of people were not kind and stuff, but Malia always had such like a massive heart and was very caring. So I've always loved that about her, and I got to tell her in this episode. And yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm happy it's out. Thank you so much, Malia. And yeah, thank you guys. Let's do this. This is Malia Garcia. All right.
Yes, hi. Sorry,
Hello.
I was having technical difficulties, but I figured it out.
Yes, I see you. I hear you. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for doing this.
Gosh, thank you for having me. I'm so honored.
I've been looking forward to this like so much. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna talk to Malia. I'm so excited.
I know it's always so nice catching up with people. Like, so fun.
Yeah, ever since I saw you at Trader Joe's, like it was so nice seeing you and catching up. And I've been trying to wrap up this season, and I was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna text Malia, see what she says. Maybe if she'd be down to like hop on a Zoom call and catch up. So thank you.
Of course, thank you again for having me. I'm juiced. I'm so excited. I am a little nervous. I don't know why, but we're gonna get through this. It's gonna be great.
No, it's okay. We're literally just talking. We're just hanging out. It's okay.
Just catching up.
Yeah. How are you though? What is new in your life? Anything new?
Just vibing, living, trying to survive my 20s as
Hmm.
an adult. You know how that goes, I'm sure. It's so weird. I feel like the older we get, I'm like, the more stressed out I am about trying to figure my life out. But it's been good. Nothing too new. I just put out a poll the other day about like tattooing because I really want to go into that more and like actually pursue that because I've been practicing, but I just get nervous because like I'm self-taught, so I don't know how people are going to take that because I haven't been like trained, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I put out a poll and I got really good feedback. So going
Good.
into that a little bit more, I have my cousin, I'm going to tattoo her on Thursday, and then my sister-in-law do a few for her like within the next couple weeks. So
Oh,
excited.
good. And you've done some of Nicole's, right?
I
Some of
did,
hers.
yeah, I think two on Nicole. I did two little characters on her. Yeah, that was she came to visit me in Scottsdale, and I did some on her while she was there. It was really fun.
Nice. What led to that? Because I know you've been drawing for a long time. I know that's one of your passions.
Yeah.
What led to like doing tattoos and stuff like that?
Funny enough, it was during COVID when that started. My ex, we were like quarantining together and stuff, and he's like, "Would you ever tattoo?" And I was like, I mean, people have always told me I should try, but I never really fully thought of it. But we were bored in quarantine, so he bought a tattoo gun, had it delivered, and then
Oh my
the
gosh.
day I got it, I tattooed five people. I had like an hour of practice, and they were like, "Oh, come on, like just do it." I was like, "Wait, what? I don't know what I'm doing." They're like, "No, it's fine. Like just go for it." And so I tattooed like five people the same day I got it. But it was good to kind of just jump head first and like, yeah, we just did it. So it was a cool experience. I'm glad that quarantine happened because that led to tattooing.
Yeah. Have you done some on yourself?
Oh yeah, all of mine that I have. I have some on like my arm and
Oh
stuff,
my
and then
gosh.
my whole leg. I have like a vine going down my leg. I did that one. And then I have like a few others, just like little ones here and there. But yeah, I'm my own little canvas, which is nice.
Yeah. Do you have a
Whenever
favorite so far? Like any of them have a specific meaning to you or something?
I think the one on my hand, it's October 22nd is the date. It's the day I got baptized. So it was a really special
Mm.
day for me. So I think that's probably my favorite.
Oh, that's coming up. That date's coming up.
Yeah, I know. It'll be 3 years, 2 years,
Beautiful.
2 years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I might reach out to you then because I've been doing a thing where every year on my birthday, around January 31st, around there, I've been getting a tattoo. And I've done it for like 4 years now. But the tattoo artist that I always go to, she's moving like out of state.
Oh no.
And
No.
I'm like, where am I gonna go now? She's done all of mine. Like my first one was
Okay.
this treble clef here.
Yeah.
I knew my first one I wanted it to be like music related because I'm a music
Right.
major and I love to sing and everything. My second one, which is probably my favorite, it's the whale.
Oh, yo, well.
Everyone knows how
I
much I
love
love
that.
whales, and I knew I wanted a whale, but I didn't know how I was gonna like pull it off because it's so, I don't know, it has to be more specific for me.
Right.
So I'm happy with this one.
I like that.
The third one was this one. It says treat people with kindness
I love that.
in
I have one that
cursive.
says be kind right here.
So I almost got be kind as
Oh my
well.
gosh, we would have been twins.
Yes, because I always say be kind. That's like the quote that I always write, like on every letter that I write, on everything. I
Yeah,
always put just be kind because it's so easy to be kind.
it is. It costs
Yeah.
nothing, but it means so much. And people are so quick to do the opposite. I'm like, no, like just be nice to
Yeah.
people.
And it takes so much more energy to be mean and hateful. I'm like, oh, that takes a lot of work.
I know. I'm like, I don't want this living in my head. I don't want to feel mean towards people. It's not fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went with treat people with kindness instead, kind of like for Harry Styles because I love him, but it's the
Yeah.
same kind of vibe. And then number four, how am I going to show you this one? I'm a big Ed Sheeran fan.
Ooh, okay, yes.
So these are like all of his albums that I got
Right.
there.
I love that.
And then the one from, huh?
They're so clean. Like their line work is so nice.
Thank you. Yeah. And I can't show you this one. It's like in my thigh right here, but I got Puerto Rico. So I got the island.
Oh,
And
very cool.
I do love that one too. But yeah, every year in January I try to get one. So I might text you to see if you can do one for me.
Heck yeah, and I'll have more
Yeah.
practice by then, so I'll be
Yes.
a lot better.
Yeah. It'll be a really simple one too. I think the next one's gonna be just like a paper airplane.
Oh, very cool.
Um,
Yeah.
I've always kind of seen myself as that, like just going with the flow. Sometimes the wind takes you up and down, and that's how life is. You're always like, sometimes it's smooth sailing, but sometimes you just crash and burn and shit. So I've been wanting a paper airplane.
I love that. That's cool. I like that everything has a meaning.
Yes. I wanted to ask you about, well, I want to talk about your art. I really wanted to shine a light on your art because
Thank
for
you.
as long as I've known you, since we were very young, you've always loved to draw and sketch. And talk to me about how has art changed your life and how much it means to you? Because me as a creative person myself, it's like my only way of expressing myself. And I'm like nothing without music and content creating and doing all these creative things because that's just how I go about my life and it means so
Yeah.
much to me. So talk to me about art and how it has meant to you throughout the years.
Yeah, I know. I love that you're so creative as well. And I'm sure like a lot of what I'm gonna say you'll probably relate to because it's just like I feel like art just expands the mind and it lets you, especially for me, like I don't really like talking about my feelings and like I will
Yeah.
at times, but I'm just very bottled up a lot of the time and I like to just like deal with things on my own or like not seclude myself, but kind of. And I feel like art is just such a good way to like let all the feelings out. There's no judgment, there's no like rules about it. Sure, there are like techniques, but there's no rules per se. You can do whatever you want and you can express yourself however you feel. If you're angry, you can like be angry on the canvas or the paper, whatever it may be. And if you're happy, then you can express that as well. And I just feel like it's such a good way to put everything out into the world without having to say the words. Because I feel like a lot of the times when I'm talking, I can't like get everything out. Like I get stumbled or I get like in my head, I'm like,
Right.
oh, that sounds so dumb. Like, don't say that. But I
Yeah.
feel like art is such a good way to do that without having to like think of the words to do it in a sense. And I feel like it also is just a good, fun pastime for me. Like growing up, I had five siblings, but they're all older than me. So I was alone most of the time. They would be out like basketball practice or with their friends or whatever. So I'd be like, okay, I'm going to draw. I'm going to look up YouTube tutorials and teach myself
Yeah.
a new trick. And I feel like it's just there's so many things you can do with it. Like you can like you said, there's music, there's painting, there's so many things to be creative. And I think it's just such a fun way to express yourself. Yeah, I love it. So
Yeah.
fun.
How has it evolved for you throughout the years? How much have you improved and all
Oh
that?
gosh. I it's so funny because I have like a trunk in my parents' house and it's like just a tote of like all these old drawings and paintings and all my old sketchbooks and things and they I thought I ate back in the day, and they are so bad. Like one of them was Ariana Grande, and she just looks so terrible. I'm like,
Oh
wow,
my
I really did
gosh.
not do her justice. But I think now, at least when I do portraits, you can tell who it is now. Back then, it was like, oh, good job, sweetie. Like it looks great, but it was not.
Yeah.
It was not it at all. I think for sure practice makes not perfect. I don't think perfection is gonna ever be a thing. There's always room for improvement, but I think it definitely makes you a lot better. And I think just practicing over the years has just evolved me so much.
Yeah.
So very grateful for that because
Yeah.
it was rough back then.
Well, I have to disagree on a little bit of it because I remember, I don't know if this was 2015 or 2016. I don't know if we were sophomore year, but you were drawing in Adele for me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I remember you sent me a Snapchat of the Adele of how it was looking. And I'm like, oh my God, that looks so great. You're so
I'm gonna make you
talented.
a better one because I'll make you like a Harry Styles or an Ed Sheeran or
Oh
something
my
that's gonna be a
gosh.
lot better than that Adele was.
Oh
Because
my
I know
God.
exactly which one you're talking about. And like it wasn't terrible, but it also needs improvement.
Yes. And I know you've expanded like quite a bit from sketching. You've been doing a lot of painting, and I've seen like totes, and you've been doing shoes. Do you have like a favorite kind of art to work on?
Oh man, that's tough. I feel like back in like high school and stuff, it's so funny because I used to hate painting. Like I did not ever touch paint. I would always just use paper and draw. And I'm sure like that's all I did. I mean, the Adele thing and whatnot. And now I just like only paint. That's the only medium
Mm,
I've been using. I'm going back into drawing more with like tattooing and stuff. I've been trying to build a little portfolio and whatnot, but painting has just been, I feel like you could just be so much more expressive because the colors and like the textures and all that stuff. But I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite. I think shoes are honestly super fun because
hmm.
they're wearable and it's like a piece of art that you can take with you on the go and people see it and they're like, "Well, those are so cool." But I don't know. That's hard. I think tattooing slowly becoming one of my favorites for sure because
Hmm.
I think I don't know, just seeing people's reaction to when they get one and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool." I
Yes.
think that's the same with painting too. Like when I do portraits and such, like seeing their reaction is just like that's what makes it worth it at the end of the day is like
Yeah.
people happy with it.
Nice. Well, I pulled out some of my favorite art pieces that you've worked on. Yes, I kind of stalked your art page and I picked out some of my favorites. If you can like talk about them or what the experience was like making them.
Oh my gosh, you're
Because
shy.
you did mention shoes, and I love this one, the Avatar shoes, the Vans.
Yes.
It
So
is so
funny.
beautiful.
Thank you so much. Those were actually for my ex, but I had introduced him to Avatar because I was like, this is my favorite show. You're gonna watch it. Like you're gonna enjoy it, I promise. And he was like, oh my gosh, this show's amazing, like blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, I want to make you shoes. Like, can I just make you a pair of shoes of my choosing? And he was like, yeah. Like, would you wear them? He's like, yeah. So I bought those shoes and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ham bam 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 slam, like however I want. So I try to incorporate like all the main characters. Like I had on the side, like obviously the front has like Aang
Yeah.
and
Appa.
Appa. And then the side I put Katara, Zuko,
Yeah.
Toph. I put um Iroh, and then I put someone else on the side as well. Sokka. I don't know. And then on the backs I put the symbols for like the nations and whatnot. And I just like for those, I think my inner childhood, I just try to like embody that. I was like, I love this show so much. Like it is
Me
one of the
too.
best shows I
Yeah.
think ever. Nothing's probably ever gonna top that show.
Yeah.
But I just try to embody all the like my childhood into those. But yeah, those were so fun
Yes.
to make, honestly.
Yes. Are you a waterbender, earthbender? Which one are you?
I want to say I'm water. I've never taken a quiz. Is there a quiz out there that I don't know
Maybe,
about?
probably, yeah.
It has to be, right? I don't
Yeah.
know. I would say water because I'm so drawn to like the ocean and stuff, even though I can't really swim. That's besides the point. I love like the water and ocean, but then I kind of feel like I'd be earth. I don't know.
Yeah, Earth was the coolest for me. I think it's really, really cool. But I'd be water too. I've always been gravitated towards water and what
Right?
they can do with it too, like with the healing they were able to do and like turned it
Exactly.
into ice. And then when she did it with like her sweat, I'm like, oh shit, these water
Oh,
benders are cool.
oh. And then she did blood bending, and I was like, oh,
I'm like, yeah, water bending for sure.
Yeah, I think waterbending might be one of the most powerful ones for sure. But then
Yes.
Toph, she can metal bend because she's like earthbending, she metal bends. It's like, okay, wait, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I missed that show. I haven't seen it in a few years. I gotta watch it again
You gotta rewatch it tonight. You gotta start it up again.
tonight, right now.
Right after this call, you're starting the show. I'll
Yes.
put it on in the back.
Yes. What about the Bad Bunny shoes? I love Bad
Mm,
Bunny. These are so beautiful. I love them. You
thank
killed it.
you.
How long did those take, and what was it like making those?
So those were for my coworker. I don't know if she was going to a concert. I think she was going to a concert, but she had hit me up and she was like, "Hey, would you want to do some Bad Bunny shoes?" I said, "Yeah, of course. Send them right my way."
Yeah.
And so those, she was like, "I don't really have like, I love when people give me creative freedom because then I could just like do what I like. I like when people give me creative freedom with a little bit of direction, like, oh, hey, I want to incorporate this. I'm like, okay, yeah, let me do my thing. And for her, she just wanted like bright colors and Bad Bunny. And I was like, okay, I got this. I got this. So then I tried to incorporate. I don't listen to him as much as other people. I'm not like a Bad Bunny like stan, I guess, but like he's a great artist.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm not too familiar with all his work. So I was just like going through all his albums and like all his pictures. I was like, okay, these seem to be very popular and iconic. So I was like picking and pulling and I was
Yeah.
just trying to like put them together as best as possible. I think those took me like a week to make. Not too long, but I also had to like work and do other things. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what takes me the longest is just finding time to do it. But yeah, those were really
Yeah.
fun too. I like the colors on those.
Yeah, it's pretty. I love that you mentioned creative freedom as well because that is my number one thing too. When I order from people, I love to give them creative freedom because maybe it's because we're creative, but
Yes.
like when I order like a flower bouquet, I
Yeah.
just give them a vibe like, oh, yellow or this vibe, but you do what you want to do. I've ordered like lots of custom cups and custom stuff, and I'm like, this is where I want to go, but I'm gonna leave it all up to you for you to let your like wings fly and do whatever you want to do because I don't know, I think it's funner that way too.
Yeah, and like for me, I'm the same way when I do things like when I order from people because I'm like, you're the special, like you
Right.
specialize in this. Like I'm gonna let you do your work. And I know like that's when the best pieces come out is when you just let people let their creativity fly because they just so much more emotion and so much more passion gets put into it rather than just like a copy paste image. Like when you
Yeah.
let someone do their thing, it's like, oh, okay. And it's more
Yeah.
unique that way too, because they just get to put their own twist on it.
Yes, exactly. And okay, next up, Xbox controller. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Really pretty. How long did this
thank
take you?
you.
And tell me about the inspiration for this one.
Yeah, my friend was ordering that for her boyfriend, and she was like, "Oh, he really likes I just want like a blue bandana vibe." I was like, "Okay, yeah." So
Yeah.
then she gave me the controller face. No, I think she gave me the entire controller. I don't know, but I bought like the tools to take it apart and do all the things. I learned what the inside of a controller looked like, so that was cool.
Oh
Took
wow.
it apart, sanded it down, did the whole thing. And then it was just that one was difficult because I had to try to get it like as symmetrical as possible since it is like a pattern piece.
Yeah.
Um, but that one probably took me about a week as well. Like it was a little bit more tedious. Like it is a smaller piece, but getting all those little details was kind of a pain in the butt, but it was really fun. And then I sealed it with nail polish because I didn't know what else would make it stay long enough.
Yeah. The shape of it too, it's like a tricky shape. It's not like it's just like a square. It's like,
Yeah, and then it has like bumps and ridges around the buttons, and I was just like, okay, let's do it. And honestly, what makes that so much easier is having my iPad because I'll like layer the pictures so then I can see like, okay, this is where it's gonna go, and I can do like a mock-up design before I just go straight on with the paint, and that makes my life so much easier, honestly. Shout out iPad because
yeah.
could not survive. If you hear snoring, also, it's my dog. So I'm
You
sorry.
have like a bulldog, right?
Yeah, and he snores really loud and
So
he's right
adorable.
here. And so if you hear that, he's knocked out.
No, pugs and bulldogs are my two favorite dogs. I love them to death. I love that you have one.
He's a ham. He's so needy though. Like I have never met a dog that is so like attached to my hip anywhere I walk. Like I'll walk and he's just like right at my feet. I'm like, okay.
So
I love you
sweet.
so much.
So sweet.
Yeah, he's such a sweet guy.
Next up is this one.
Oh my gosh,
The
that one was
Kobe one.
probably one of my favorite pieces to do. That one was so fun and it was huge. It was two
Yeah.
pieces.
I was gonna ask how big it is.
It was so each piece was 3 foot by 4 foot. So together it was 6 feet by 4 feet. So it
Wow.
was massive. And honestly, I was just bored and I was like, I really want to do a big piece. Like, I've never done something that scale and I want to see how it compares to doing something on a small scale. And it was honestly, I prefer now doing like huge masterpieces because you can get all the fine little details and like the pores and the sweat and whatever. But yeah, that one took months to make because it was
Wow.
just so large, like such a large piece. Um, but I freaking that was one of my favorite pieces, I think.
Wow. Did that one end up going to a good home? Because you were selling it, right? Or
Yeah, I was selling it. I actually ended up doing a raffle for it.
yeah.
I had raffled it off and the tickets were like $10 or whatever and got like a few people. And then it's so funny. The person that ended up winning it was my ex's mom. And so it's at their house now. But I was like, this feels rigged, but I promise it's not. It's because they bought like 10 tickets. So their name was in the entry so many more times. And I was like, oh my gosh, people are gonna think I rigged this, but I promise I didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it lives at their house now. I don't know if it's still there, but it
Yeah.
had a good home.
Yeah. People said the same thing about my giveaway. I've only done one giveaway, and I was
Uh-oh.
giving away like an Apple Watch and a bunch of vinyls and gift cards and Confabulate merch. And literally the three winners were like three of my best friends. And I'm like, you guys already have all of this stuff. Like you have everything, and people are gonna think I just like rigged it.
I
And
know.
I didn't want to start it again because I'm like, so
I
they ended
know.
up getting it.
We spin.
Literally.
I know. I always feel bad, but I'm like, they're the ones who bought the most like entries. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I have next up one of these graduation caps. I love that one. And
Oh,
I love that you do those. I will be reaching out to you because I graduate in the spring.
do you really?
I do from CSUMB and yeah, I don't know
Congrats.
what idea I want yet, but I will let you know.
Oh my gosh, yes, of course. I would love to. Congratulations. That's so exciting.
Thank you. I appreciate the
Um,
week started this week and I'm already tired.
oh
But
gosh.
we're getting there. Yeah, it's been a long journey. It's been like 8 years in school, like on and off, and
Yeah.
it's been a very long journey and yeah, I'm very excited about it. So yeah,
Yay.
I will
Heck
let you
yeah.
know.
Yes, let me know. I'm here.
Yeah. Let me
Um,
know about this cap. How was it for you? And it's really pretty. Like you nailed it
thank you.
because the colors are very appealing to the eye. So like the way you balance all of that is really cool.
Thank you. I know I always get nervous with colors because I everyone talks about like color theory and all this stuff. I'm like, I have no idea. Never learned about that. Because I mean, I've only taken two art classes, the one with Yanowski freshman year, because that was required.
Yeah.
I took one art class in college because it was also like a requirement.
Yeah.
And they never taught color theory in those. So I'm just like guess the colors. I'm like, looks good. But that one I think was for one of my sister's cousins, I want to say. Um, and she was like, "Oh, I really like Lilo and Stitch," and she gave me kind of like exactly what she wanted. I was like, "Okay, cool, copy paste type of vibe." But those are always so. I think copy paste ones are kind of relaxing sometimes because it's a little bit more mindless. Like you're not like thinking like, "How am I gonna arrange this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that?" It's kind of already set for you. So those ones are always a little bit fun. It's like a coloring book. You kind of just like go with the flow and just fill it in. But yeah, that one was super fun.
Mm.
It took me only a couple of days, I want to say, for that one. It didn't take me too long. But yeah, those are always fun. Graduation caps are always cool.
Yeah. Is that usually a busy time for you? Do you get a lot of those?
For the most part, yeah, it kind of just depends on like how well I promote that I'm doing grad caps, which I'm not the best at, but I'm working on it. But I, it's really nice when people like come back and they're like, "Oh, you did my grad cap for high school. Can you do it for college?" Or, "Oh, you
Mm.
did my cousins. Can you do my aunts?" Like it's cool when people are like, "Oh, I recommended you." I'm like, "Thank you so much." So then that's always fun. And it's always cool to see the reaction of how they like it. And I'm like, "Yes, nailed it."
Yeah. And it's really cool too because you're like a part of their memories now. Like you're a part of that journey for them.
Yeah,
And I feel
exactly.
like that has to be a great feeling, right? That you helped be a part of that.
Absolutely. That's like with paintings, like with portrait paintings too. It's like, oh man, I was able to make a memory for them. And that's something like priceless, it's something so beautiful that I'm so grateful to be a part of. I'm so grateful people like trust me with that because that's a big thing, with grad caps or portraits or whatever it may be. I'm like, wow, thank you so much for entrusting me with this. Hopefully I
Yeah.
do it justice. But yeah, people are cool.
Yes. I just remembered right now, I wanted to say it in the beginning and I forgot to, but when you came to our fundraiser, I just wanted to thank you and I want to let
Oh,
everyone know listening because I remember reaching out to you because it was like a weird time. We were trying to plan it
yeah.
and we were reaching out to so many vendors, going to all these farmers markets, and we're like, we're just trying to raise as much money as possible. And your name came up when we were trying to figure out people. I'm like, oh, Malia, let's reach out. And you were in North Carolina, South Carolina?
I think I was in North Carolina for like a week or two. Yeah.
Yeah, you were out of state and you flew, and I feel like you landed that day or the night
Yeah, it was
before.
like the day before or something.
And you still showed up and you brought all of your things, and everyone loved your earrings, everyone loved your art. We got so many emails about it afterwards about you.
Oh, thank
And we just really
you.
appreciate that you took the time to come on, even like during like such a difficult time for us, and it was very chaotic. But we really appreciate you coming, and yeah, giving back and just helping us out. So thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. I know I'm so sorry about like the circumstances, but I am very grateful that you thought of me. And I'm
Yeah.
glad that I was able to like the timing worked out, even though it was a little cramped, but it worked out and it all works out in the end. But yeah, it was a
Yes.
really cool experience for sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and thank you for also donating the money as well. We really appreciate it. I have these two. These are really cool. Um,
Oh,
I'm not even sure like where this idea comes from or where you got it from, but I dig it so much.
yeah.
I mean, this looks like Medusa to me,
Yeah.
and it's
The
just
other one's like a fallen angel or something. Yeah,
I
with
love it. Was this like an idea you came up with or something you saw or what?
I think I was scrolling on like TikTok or Instagram and I had seen one of like a fallen angel and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, interesting. And then I was like, I love doing commission work for people. Like people ask me to do something. I love doing that, but I kind of wanted to just do my own thing. And I was out in Arizona, so I wasn't getting as much work because I didn't know a lot of people out there. And usually it's like, word of mouth community stuff. So I was like, let me just paint. Let me just vibe. So I was like, okay, black and white. I wanted to try to make it look like stone, like just like a statue.
Yeah.
And then I was like, looks kind of boring. So that's why I added the gold to it, like to try to make it pop a little bit. But yeah, those were just pure boredom. I was alone, I was bored, I was like after work, I was vibe, and I just wanted to paint something. And so, yeah, I think the Medusa one I created on my own. The statue, I think it's a statue somewhere in the world in some art museum.
Oh
No
wow.
idea. And then there was another one, a third one. It's like half an angel, like with a wing. That one is also a statue somewhere. I just saw it on the internet and I was like, you know what? That's kind of cool. Let me try that out. Yeah, those were so fun to make because I just got to do
Yeah.
whatever the heck.
I love that. And so different too, like from all the other stuff I've seen you do. Like this is so different. I loved it. It was very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that was kind of what I was going for was just doing something out of the box, like something out of the ordinary from my normal. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was cool. It was a fun
Yeah.
one.
And then I only picked this one because my sister is the biggest Spider-Man fan.
I
She loves.
love Spider-Man. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So I picked this one so you can talk and back to your sketching too.
Yeah,
So talk to me about this
yeah.
one.
So that one, yeah, I was also in Arizona and I was like, it was around the time when I was like diving more into tattooing, but I was like, let me kind of start drawing again. I was like, oh, I don't know what to draw. And then I'm a huge Marvel nerd. Like I'm such a
Yeah.
dweeb. And I was like, okay, Spider-Man's my favorite. I have to start with Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to do like a comic book vibe, but I didn't want it to be like colorful comic book. I wanted it to be more black and white, like poster style. And I
Yeah.
wanted it to include all four, not just the three, but also Miles in the background. He's like up in the corner, I think, or like at
Yeah.
the peak. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
wanted to include all four of them. And I think the movie poster to one of them is similar to the layout. So I was like, oh, okay, okay. So then, yeah, I love Spider-Man so much. And that's where that came from.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, it's Tom Holland. Don't kill me. Okay, here's my reasoning. Don't. Don't shoot me.
Okay.
I think that Toby was the best at being Spider-Man alone. I No, not Spider-Man, sorry. He was the best at being Peter Parker. I think Andrew was really good at being Spider-Man, and I think Tom is the best at being both. And I that's yeah. And I think he's just like the perfect fit to be Spider-Man because he's also younger and he just like fits the vibe.
Okay, yeah, I actually agree with you on that. Yeah, because I always said Tom like was like Andrew and Toby kind of together, and Tom
Yeah,
fit that high school kind of vibe too.
exactly. Very like innocent, like he's learning how to do it. He doesn't know what's going on. Like, yeah, I feel like he fits both
Yes.
worlds perfectly.
Yes, but I will still pick Toby any day
Yeah,
of the week just because he's who I grew up on and I've
the
seen his movies like so many times. So he's just the one I always grew up on.
yeah,
Andrew, he did so great too, but
he fit.
I just gotta pick Toby just because he's the OG.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom's my man.
I have this one here. Okay, this is one of your totes.
Ooh,
This one.
oh yeah.
I love that one. First of all, do you like painting on totes? How is it different than like on a canvas or on a sketchbook or something?
Totes, I think, are a
Yeah.
little harder because of the fabric. Like the
Hmm.
paint soaks in more, so you have to do more layers and like
Got it.
it bends a little bit differently than obviously just like a flat canvas. Like there's ripples, and if it's creased, you have to like iron it out and stuff like that. But it is super fun painting on totes because it is a canvas material. It's just not like a stretched canvas, so it is a little bit weird. But
Mm,
I think totes are really fun, especially because it's kind of like shoes. It's a wearable thing in a sense. You could take it out and be like, yeah, look,
yeah.
and it's functional. So that's also nice. But yeah,
Yeah.
that one was not one of the first ones I did, but kind of near the first ones that I did. I remember I went on Amazon, I think. I don't know. I went on some website and I was like, recycled tote bags. And I bought like 50 of them. They were made from recycled materials. I was like, heck yeah. So I
Yeah.
bought a bunch and then I just started making them at random. And it's, yeah, really fun.
Beautiful. And then this one, like what was the inspo of
The inspo,
yeah.
just Monterey. Just love. It's
Oh,
not even a picture of Monterey. It's just like the fact that I love being at the beach at sunset and just like
yeah.
that's one of my happy places. So I was like, you know what? Why not start with that? Like I could sit at the beach for my whole life if I had to. Like it's
Yeah.
just so peaceful and especially at sunset. It's like, let me put that on a bag. Why not?
Yeah. Do you paint at the beach as well?
Yeah, sometimes I'll bring out like my little sketchbook or yeah, sometimes it's usually watercolor when I go to the beach because that's like already in a little palette. My other stuff is like tubes of paint and I have to bring them all and then, put them on a palette and all that. But yeah, I usually do watercolor or I'll take my sketchbook.
Nice. And one of your earrings here. I like
Oh,
Sam Masuvi.
that's so funny. My aunt was so excited when I made those, like so excited.
Yeah, they're so
And
cute.
thank you. Yeah, so I actually those are they got better. Those are my first like trial. You know what's so funny? I sneak peek. I'm making magnets. I made this like
What?
sashimi one. So I'm this is a trial, but this is kind of the vibe that I'm going for. But yeah, it's a little sushi made out of clay because
I
I'm
love it. I
thank
will buy like two right now. If,
Oh
if
my
you
gosh,
could
you're
see
so funny.
if you can see the other side of my fridge, it is just magnets from top to bottom.
Really?
I
Oh my
love
gosh, you're so
magnets.
funny. Yeah, so I'm in the works of figuring out magnets out of clay. But yeah, those I don't know. I had gotten a polymer clay kit for Christmas one year. I think it was like 2021 or something. It was like a Secret Santa gift, and they got me polymer clay. And I was like, never worked with this before. Let's kind of see. And so I was just messing around. And I was like, oh, I can make jewelry. Like, that'd be cool. But I was like, I don't want to make basic jewelry. I don't want to just do like a circle or like a heart. I do those too, but I was like, I want to do something different. I like food and spam musubi is like one of my favorite snacks. I was like, oh, let me
Yeah.
try it out. So I made that. My aunt was like, I need two pairs right now. I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. So I gave her a couple, but yeah, those were so funny. It's so funny when she wears them out too. Like I'll see her and I'm like, oh, I like your earrings. She's like, yeah, they're so cool, huh? I'm like, yeah.
How long do they usually take to make?
those ones are super easy actually because they're like so dainty and it's really like a square, a rectangle, and like a little strip of whatever. The only thing
Mhm.
that honestly takes forever with clay is conditioning the clay. So that's when you have to like mix it in a sense so it's not as stiff, and that my hands are sore for like 2 days
Oh my
afterwards. I'm just
gosh.
like smashing the clay and I'm like rolling it out. My hands just like feel so sore after. So that's what takes the longest, but making those little ones aren't so hard. This took a while because I didn't know how I was gonna do this.
Yeah.
But this, yeah, that took all day because I didn't know what direction it was going. But the little ones don't take too long. They probably take like 30 minutes each. Like they're
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah, and it's one thing to like make all the art that you do, but talk to me about like promoting it and TikTok and doing all the videos and stuff because that is a whole other thing and I honestly I hate doing it. I hate promoting it. I love doing things like this and I love doing creative things, but God, the promoting of it, I'm very bad at. So talk to me
Same.
about like what is it like for you to promote your stuff and all that.
I am right there with you. Like, I love the process, but I hate promoting myself. Because I don't know if it's the same for you, but when I promote myself, I feel so like cocky in a sense. I'm like, look what I did. And I'm like, no, it's not that way. I promise. But I just feel so like, look at me, look at me, look at me. And I don't like that. I don't like
Yeah.
eyes being on me, I guess. So it's a struggle. Like, I am terrible at self-promotion. I really am. And like my mom always gets on me. She's like, "You need to post about it." I'm like, "I know, mom." She's like, "No, you need to post more pictures." I'm like, "I know, mom." I just like I feel like for me too, I get so lost in making the art that I forget about like content creation half the time. Like I'm like, oh, I could be vlogging this or I could be recording this, and I'm like so locked in on just like I'm sure you get this way with music. Like you get in a zone almost and you're just
Yeah.
like tunnel vision, you're just going, you're vibing. And like you don't want anything to take you out of that. So I feel like for me, I forget to record or I forget to take pictures of the process and I'm like, oh, that could have been content. Whoops. But the times I do post, like I've been trying to do more social media things. It's more like myself stuff, but I need to get back into the art stuff. But the times I do, I try to make it like trendy or follow whatever trends are going on and seeing what, the viewers are into and stuff. It
Yeah.
is so difficult though, because that's like a whole nother job.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, the tattoo ideas that you do are so great. That's another like trendy thing that people love to do. Tattoo
Yeah.
ideas, avatar this or part one, part two. So those are
Mhm.
really pretty that you do. I love those.
Thank you. Yeah, those are fun. Those are quick and easy kind of because it's just on my iPad when I'm bored. I'll sketch up a few and then I just take a quick little video and then it's out in the world and I don't have to worry about
Yes.
it.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about the gym also because I know you've had an incredible like gym journey as well.
You.
And honestly, like I feel like you've always looked amazing. So it's crazy when I see like your before and after because I'm like, oh my God, these are goals that you had. These are personal goals that you had like for yourself, right? That you wanted to achieve on your own. That I'm like, I didn't even know. Like that
Aw,
transformation is crazy, Malia. Like
thank
you did so
you.
great. I just want to know about your journey with the gym and how did that start and how it's been for you.
Thank you so much, Joel. That means so much. Yeah, I started working out, like lifting weights in high school, but I had no idea what I was doing. Like my form, not good. Like I was probably injuring myself more than anything. And then COVID hit, and that's when I was like getting more into it and like learning proper technique, proper form, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of, it was like a very, like I was in it, I was out of it, I was in it, I was out of it. It was kind of like a weird relationship with the gym because like I would go based off my emotion. Like if I was happy, I'd go, or if I was like in a depression, I'd go. But if I was kind of neutral, I would ignore it. It would fall to
Mhm.
the back burner a lot of times. And then I was like, no, I need to lock in. Like, I really want to achieve this thing. Like, I need to get it together. And so I just started going consistently. And when I moved back here, I didn't have a gym. I actually didn't go to the gym for a few months. And that was like, I was also going through a lot mentally and I just was not feeling it. And so when I moved back, my friend, who I haven't, we were always pretty close, but we were never like, we weren't like this. And she messaged me. She's like, "Hey, like I was just wondering if you wanted to start going to the gym in the morning with me. Like it's by both of where we work and stuff. I'd love to
Yeah.
go with you." I was like, "Oh." great opportunity. Let's do it. So then her and I just started going consistently, like every single morning at 5 in the morning. We're like, okay,
Wow.
we're going. So we'd text each other. We're like, okay, see you in a bit. And we would keep each other accountable with that, which is great. And then we just kind of started, it's the consistency that helps so much.
Yeah.
And especially having somebody to hold you accountable to that, like that was, I love her to death. I'm so grateful for her because she got me back into it. But it's just so fun. I love the gym. Like it's such a good relief and it's such a good like puts your mind in just such a better mindset and just like you lock in. It's just you and the weights and you're like, I'm gonna lift this weight right now. If I
Yeah.
don't, then I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. So it's a good like self-improvement thing. But yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Is there anything like that you were trying to improve upon, like personally, like amongst yourself, something that you were trying to like look better on? Like, 'cause like with me in the gym, like God, it's been ups and downs, and I've always struggled with the gym. It's been like a love-hate relationship. Um, and my weight has always like gone up, and I've never like been in like a standard weight. It's always fluctuated.
Mhm.
But until the day where I was like, I'm doing it for my health instead
Yeah.
of like how I look, um, it really changed for me. I'm like, I'm running because I want my heart to be pumping. I want my blood to be going. I'm
Yeah.
sweating because like I just want to keep my body moving. So it took me a minute to get out of that like trying to look like everyone else or lose weight
Yeah.
or have abs or muscles and all this stuff. I'm like, no, I just want to be healthy for me. So what were some things that you were trying to improve upon with yourself in the gym?
Yeah, I love that. I love that you just like chose it for you and not for the world, you know? And I feel like
Yeah.
that's the hard part in society nowadays, especially with social media. It's like always the comparison of like, I want to look like her. I want to, oh my gosh, she has bigger muscles than me or whatever it may be. It's so
Yeah.
hard in this day and age to like be satisfied with appearance, I think, because like everyone puts society standards of beauty are so messed up and I hate it so
Dude.
much. It's so difficult to live in this day and age without like wanting something else about yourself, I guess. But I think similar to you, I kind of tried to stop focusing on the aesthetics or like the physique part. Like, yes, that's a huge part of it and like a big part of why I do it too. But I think it was more so to be like, I'm a strong person, especially because like I'm a more petite person, like I'm short. And I think everyone always looked at me as like weak or like frail or like, oh, she's so cute. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be cute. I want to be strong. I want to prove to you that I can lift more weight than you. And
Yeah.
like I think that was a big part of it, like proving to myself that like I'm not this frail little girl that everyone sees me as. Like I'm a strong individual and I'm gonna keep lifting weights and like be strong and like be just like for myself, like prove to myself that I can do it, you know? Because a lot of people are like, oh, you can't do that. Like, no, I can. Watch me. Like that actually happened when I played volleyball in college. We were doing weights. We were doing like a weightlifting day and they were like, "Oh, you can't lift that," like blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, watch me." And so I did it, and I proved them all wrong. And they were like, "Oh, yeah, you can." And I was like, "Yes, I can because I am strong, even though I am small."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a big part of it. It's just like proving to myself that I can.
Yeah, that's so great. And you still go to the gym today? Do you have like favorite like workout routines or favorite machines that you do?
Um, of course, the leg day is my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know, legs, I just feel so powerful because like my legs are obviously a lot stronger than my arms. And I just feel like the weight that I can lift with my legs, I'm like, yeah, I'm a powerful person. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Um, the Stairmaster, it's one of my favorite little endings to the day, even though it is the most brutal moment of your life. You feel like you are like, oh, it's rough, especially after like you work out, you going on that. But it is like once you're done, you feel amazing. You're like, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
I couldn't even get through 5 minutes of it.
Dude, it's rough.
That burn, oh my God. But on the freaking treadmill, like at my gym, I think the incline only goes up to like 15. And I'm
Okay.
like, I need it to go higher. I need it to go higher. Because
Put
I
me,
go that incline and put it like, yeah, literally like this. And
you're
it,
walking straight up.
yes. And I like speed it up and I do like a full hour on that treadmill and I felt so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I knew it was making a difference because then I'd go hiking and I
Yeah.
wouldn't feel shit.
You're like, oh, this is cake. Let's run it.
Yeah, I like go up these hikes and I'm like, dude, my legs are strong. I'm used to this on the
Wow.
treadmill. So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I do. I do an hour on the treadmill and then maybe 20, 30 minutes just like in the machines working on a
Yeah.
specific part.
That's
Um,
awesome. Yeah, I props to you because I cardio is my least favorite. I know I need to do it more because my heart does need it, but it is mentally, I'm like, oh man, I
yeah,
can't do this. But props to you. That's amazing.
thank you. I wanted to ask you about, you mentioned church, you were baptized
Yes.
October 22nd. Talk to me about your experience with church because I grew up going to Monterey Bay Christian Center
Oh, cool.
as a kid for like, oh my God, so many years until I was like 18. And that's actually where I first kind of fell in love with music because there was like a whole like worship team there and I loved so many of the songs and they were all
Yeah.
so many great singers and vocalists and I was like so blown away by how they can like deliver a song
Oh,
and
yes.
I sang a little bit from time to time but I was so young and that was the first time where the music kind of moved me in a way and the lyrics were about purpose and meaning and about something so much bigger than myself
Mhm.
and yeah, I love so many gospel songs and worship songs, and that's my favorite part about church. And
Same.
I've actually been to Compass Church quite a bit because John Turry was the music. He was one of the worship leaders there, and he had a
Yeah,
studio there. So I've been there quite a bit. And for the Christmas shows, I like to go to as well.
that's awesome.
So tell me about your experience with the church.
Yeah, I love Compass. Like it's one of the churches that I feel is just very welcoming. There's like zero judgment because I feel unfortunately a lot of churches you walk in and you kind of feel like you don't belong in a sense.
Yeah,
Sometimes people look at you funny or they kind of judge you and you're like, "Oh, this is not what this is about." Like church is supposed to be welcoming to everyone. And I
right.
think Compass does such a good job of that and I feel like they don't preach their opinions. They preach like the word. And I
Mm,
love that. Like I feel like Pastor Todd does a really good job of just preaching like what's written, not like, oh, let's, preach about my opinion on this or politics and this. It's like, no, he keeps it very much like straightforward. And I love that. And I think it's just, I love that place. Like I really do. It's just, it makes me so happy. And like you said, the music, oh my gosh, their music is so good. Like
yeah,
it's the one place I feel comfortable throwing my hands up and like singing along and just being like free and open. But yeah, I think my walk with God is obviously like everybody's walk is different. Mine has had its ups and downs and such, but I think when I went through my breakup was a really big turning point in my relationship with God because,
mm,
like, little backstory, I was there in Arizona with him alone and we broke up and I ended up living with him for 7 months post breakup and all that stuff. And it was just a very like isolating time because I didn't have my family there. I didn't have my friends there, like
yeah,
just me. And so I just leaned on God fully and I was like, okay, like I know you're doing this for a reason. Like I have to just trust you. God isolates you for certain reasons. He needs to teach you stuff. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this. And so that was like a big turning point, I think, where I just fully became like the flips, the switch flipped. Am I saying that right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. I'm like, why does that sound wrong? Yeah, it flipped and it's just like, okay, God's got me. Like I got through it. I got through the holidays alone. I got through so many things on my own because like I had God and it was just like, okay,
yeah,
gonna be okay. And I think coming back home was a huge blessing. And like coming back to Compass specifically too was like, okay, this is home, like it's a
yeah.
great place to be. But yeah.
Yeah, I've had a rocky relationship with my faith too. It was like, yeah, 2017, 2018, where there was like what the pastor was preaching about. I didn't feel comfortable after that because he was talking about sexuality and all that stuff. And I didn't feel really like welcomed after that. And when I
Yeah,
was there just for the music and to just feel like a part of a community.
absolutely.
Um, but for me, it was always I always had my relationship and my connection with God no matter what. So I still have my prayers. I
That's
still
awesome.
sing gospel like all the time in the car. And the whole point is having a relationship with Him, talking to Him, asking Him for advice. I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Help me. Like I always do that. And it's been really helpful and actually very easy too. A lot of people maybe feel like it's difficult to do, but once you have that connection, you just stay with it, you know?
Hmm.
Um, so
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah,
I love that. Yeah, I really get so upset when when pastors make people feel uncomfortable at their church. Whether like I don't like bringing politics or like other things into it. It's like no, God loves all his children. Point blank period. Like he loves all his children and the church is supposed to be an accepting place. Like that's what it's all about. It's about community, it's about acceptance, about loving everybody. Love your neighbor. Not love
yeah,
your neighbor but not these people. It's no, it's love everyone. And it's like that is so forgotten and people get so weird about it. And I'm like, "No. The point is to love people and be nice to
yeah,
people. Like let's just do that and we'd all live so much happier." But yeah, I love that you're still like talking to God and like the relationship with God for sure can be like I think it's more the relationship with the church. I think that's what like messes things up. I think
yeah,
God is very consistent, the church is very inconsistent. And that's
mm,
like having that relationship with God, like you said, once you have it, like you got it. And it's just so nice to be like just in your room or in your car. I do it a lot in the car. I'll just like sit in silence and I'm just like, hey God, so this is what happened today. Like, can you give me guidance?
yeah,
Like cool moments like that in silence. But
yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I'm always asking for advice, always asking for what should I do? I'm kind of lost, I'm confused, and yeah, his timing is always perfect too. So
always,
it's beautiful.
always, even if it doesn't make sense, it's always perfect.
Yes. Yes, we're getting close to the end of the podcast. Thank you so much. I wanted to ask you, I've been asking everyone about like any like life goals. What is in your future, anything that you're striving for, anything that you want to accomplish in the
Oh
near
man,
future?
I have like a bajillion. How much time we got? No, I'm kidding. I definitely want, first and foremost, I think just like being the best person I can be, like the kindest and the nicest and the sweetest and like the best version of myself that I can be. I think that's one of my biggest goals. One day be a great mother and a great, wife to whoever that may be. Um, but I think like career wise, I want to open like 10 million businesses and just, thrive in that. Obviously, tattooing, like I want to open up my own shop and I want to open up my own art studio and like maybe food stuff along the way, clothing stuff, like all the things. So just do as many things as I can before I leave this earth.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, and the being kind and true, the full authentic version of yourself, you've always been so sweet and so kind. When I think of like the people from high school that like I looked up to and inspired me and were just always so sweet all the time, like I think of you. You've always had the biggest heart, the
You're gonna
sweetest
make me
soul.
cry.
No, I'm not even messing around, not even just saying that. Like you've always been so sweet and kind and true to yourself. And I've always loved that about you. So,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I love you so much. Thank you, dude.
Oh
That's
my gosh. Don't
thank
cry, don't cry.
No, I won't. I won't. I'll save it for after. Compose myself. I'm fine.
Oh,
Thank you so much. That means so much. Like that is so sweet. I know. Same when I think of like genuine people from high school, you're just like you've always just been like yo well, in like the best way. You're just so unapologetically you and just so kind. And you just always the thing I love about you is you've always wanted people to win. Like you've never had that like jealousy towards other people where they're like, I don't want them to win. It's like, no, you are always supporting others. And I love that so much about you. Like doing this podcast, like you did this and like you're helping other people in the process, like you've just always been so giving and like yeah. So yeah.
oh my God. You turned it right back around to me, Malia. I don't.
Uno reverse card. But it's
Alrighty,
true.
alrighty. Ooh, alrighty. Thank you. Yeah. No, I talked about it with someone the other day too. I was thinking about like even back in my YouTube days when I was 17, like I always wanted to do videos of people and do carpool karaoke, and I always wanted to
Yes.
keep everyone a part of what I was doing. And the podcast has been not really about me. It's been about
Yeah.
everyone else for the past 4 years. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to lift other people, and I wanted everyone, um, I don't know, to be lifted up. So
Yeah.
thank you. I'm glad that you're finally a part of it. Thank you so
I
much.
know. Thank you so much for having me. This was such a blast.
Yes. I always end every episode with two last questions. First one is, what is your favorite Kelly Clarkson song?
Oh my gosh, don't put me on the spot like that. I'm so bad with artists. Wait, give me 1 second to look her. I know her
Yes.
songs, don't get me wrong. But off the top of my head, give me 1 second because you're gonna
No, take your time. Yeah, everyone knows. I always say everyone knows at least like five Kelly Clarkson songs because
Yeah, I feel like she's so like there, but I just can't think of it. You know what I mean?
hmm
Hmm. Oh wait, catch my breath. Is that what
yeah,
catching my breath? Is that that
yeah.
one?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
that's a bop right there. Miss Independent.
Yeah.
I think that might be it. Miss Independent.
Miss Independent, that's yours.
Yeah.
So good. And then last question, I usually let my guests ask me a question. Anything at all in the world
Oh
you
my
want to ask.
gosh. Let me think. Okay. I really want to know. I know
Yeah.
you're into like music, of course, and all that stuff. Have you ever written an original song? And if so, like, or many, maybe many. And if so, like, what's your favorite? What was it about? Or if you ever want to write an original, what would you do? Or what would
Oh
you
my God, Malia. Okay, so I wrote
write?
my first song in middle school. It was eighth grade. It was my first ever crush.
Oh my gosh, stop.
It's so embarrassing. Like when you think back in middle school when you had all these crushes, and I'm like, ugh, it just makes me want to gag.
Dude, say.
So I wrote this song. Like, what did I know about love? Nothing at all. But it was more about like the feelings I was feeling and stuff like that. But I always kept writing after that, even to this day.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of writer where I'm gonna like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna write a song.
Right.
It literally has to like hit me, and it'll hit me in like random places, like in the supermarket, when I'm
No
driving,
way.
in the middle of class, and I'll like record a little voice memo. Usually it's like a melody, like if I think of a melody of like, I'll just hum it
Yeah.
and then I'll think of words later. But I'm very different than most writers because I don't play any instruments. So
Okay.
most people will like play piano and play guitar and then they'll write together and put it all together. For me, I only do melody and lyrics, so I never really hear the music side of things. Um, until last semester, there was like a class called artist development. So what do? They just put you in like these groups with other music majors and you kind of see what you can come up together and perform for the class. So it was really cool because I was able to bring my lyrics and then just kind of tell them like an idea of like what I kind of hear like with piano or whatever. And we performed like a full song that I wrote, which I realize I have to post, which I
Yes,
haven't.
please. I want to hear it.
Yes, or maybe I'll send you the voice memo because I recorded so many of our rehearsals. Yeah, it was that song is one called Better Luck Next Year.
Okay.
Very dramatic. It was more about life was very difficult during that time. So it was more of like a, oh, better luck next year. Like this year's already screwed. Like, let me just try again some other time.
Yeah.
But also it was about sometimes people, they push you way too hard and they have too high expectations of you that sometimes can be like unrealistic. And I'm like, I'm just me. Like, I just want to do the best that I can. So that song was about that. But I've written like many other songs. The most recent one is more about I don't want to give too much because I don't want it to be like fully out there, but
Yeah, that's
it's
okay.
more about like unrequited love. Sometimes like when you're like in a situation like me, like with my sexuality, sometimes you can't help but like catch like little crushes or feelings for someone when you know for sure it's not going to work out for obvious reasons. And it's like nobody's fault, but it just like happens naturally. So like I kind of like wrote a song about like having feelings for like a friend, but obviously it can't happen,
Okay.
um, and stuff like that. So I'm always writing, um, and it's been fun. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I really need to hear this song. I really am excited. Whenever you post it or if you send me a sneak peek, I won't be mad at that at all. But I'm so excited. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I really want to hear it.
Yes, I'll get your number and I'll text it to you.
Yes.
Yeah, better luck next year. But I'm excited because these 2 semesters I'm finally doing more like music stuff. So I'm finally taking guitar, I'm finally taking piano,
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm so excited because the past 3 years, if it's all been like music theory and
Right.
like music history and a lot of lectures and all this boring stuff. And I'm like, when am I actually gonna like
Perform.
exactly?
Yeah.
Like, when am I gonna actually do it? So I'm very excited about it. Yeah. So yeah,
I'm so
thank you.
excited for you. Yes, I'm expecting an album. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, how did I forget that? Yeah, there's like a thing called capstone, which you have to
Yeah.
present for like the board before you graduate. And a lot of people do albums. So we started like recording some stuff, but it's just a little frustrating because I have my own vision and I know what I can do as a singer. And then when you're with someone in the producing side of things where they have their own vision,
Right.
and I literally be singing, and then they'll just like hit pause and like, let's do that again. And I'm like, okay, but like, let me like finish my thing and then we can go back. Like
Yeah,
sometimes working with too many people with something that you want to do can you bump heads a lot.
I bet. Yeah.
So I'm trying to learn how to produce on my own and do my own stuff.
I'm excited for the future for you. Yay.
Yeah,
I will
thank you so
definitely be
much.
downloading, buying whatever you need.
And thank you. I'm so excited for you. I'm watching all your videos. I try to like as many as I can.
Thank you.
All of your art. I will text you about getting a tattoo and about my cap for graduation.
I got you. We will make something happen.
All right, we are all done. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. It was so nice catching up with you, and I'm so excited for all the things you have moving forward.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Let's take a picture before we're
Oh my
done.
gosh.
Shift Command 3, I think it is. Okay,
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Okay, I got it.
Okay, sweet.
When we're done, if you can send me a good address I can use, I'd like to send like thank you letters to everyone that comes on. And what song you want to add. I have like this playlist on Spotify and Apple Music that everyone adds a song to that playlist. So what song you want, your address, so I can send you a thank you note. And yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Joelle. This was so fun. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it and I hope to see you soon. If you
Heck
ever
yeah.
want to talk or anything, you let me know and I'm always
Same.
available.
Always here. Even though like I know we're not like this close, if you ever need an ear, like non-judgmental, you can always send me a message.
Of course, likewise and vice versa. And thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.